Guys, my name is Yogesh Sharma and today I am going to discuss automatic implemented properties in C Sharp. It's a very important topic because when you will create the classes in the MVC, then you have to create some model classes, and in that model classes you have to use auto implemented properties. So it is very essential and important. Okay, so we will we will see that how we can execute them, or how we can create the automatic implemented properties. What is the need of implemented properties? What are the alternative of the auto implemented properties? We will learn and we will do practice for it also. So let me start. Auto implemented properties is the new feature of C Sharp 3.0. It was introduced in C Sharp 3.0, and this feature is to create property declaration more concise. What is the mean of more concise? To reduce the code, you have to use the auto implemented properties. What is the need of property? Actually, if I take a very simple program, before the C Sharp 3.0, we know that we have a class and we have some private member variable. Private member variable you have declared into the class. Now you want that the private member variable should be initialized by some value, and you can also get the value from that private member variable. So to perform this task, we have to create a class. I have to create the private member variable. To set the value, I have to create the function, and to get the value, I have to write another function. That is the thing. So this approach will create a very, or I can say the more line of code will be used to implement this particular task. But by using the property, we can do it very in concise matter. So it's a very compact format that is used to which is used to in C Sharp. Okay, so let me tell you by using the practical. Let me create a new project. Here I am going to I am demonstrated by using the console application. So let me create a console application, automatic properties. I'm just giving the name. Okay, so my console application has been created now. So let me create a class where I will define some properties. Okay, the class name would be properties. Okay, properties example. So class has been created. So let me tell you the traditional approach. First of all, I will create a private member variable like this, private string name, or I'm just taking like this, underscore name. So to set the value into the underscore name, I have to create a method which will not return anything. That's why I am using the void. Okay, set name. This is my function name. In this function, I will pass a single argument, that is name. To initialize the member variable, I can use this underscore name and pass some value name. Okay, so this function it is used to set the value of underscore name by using the function argument. So let me create another method, public string get name. This is a very simple method. In this method, I will return the private member variable value, this dot underscore name. Very simple. To use this particular program, I have to create the class object. My class name was properties X. EX is the object, your OBJ is the object. I just created the object of properties EX class. Now I am going to set the value of my private member variable. So as I know that there are two methods to set the value. First one is the set name, or second one is the get name. to set the name I have to pass a single argument, that is Yogesh Sharma. Okay, Yogesh Sharma, this particular function will call this function. In this function, Yogesh Sharma value will become into the name, and the name value will be initialized, or the name will be passed to the underscore name, that is a private member variable. Okay, to get the value or to print the value on my console, I have to use the console.writeLine. In this console.writeLine, I will call the function obj.getName. Okay, so it will return the name, and I am using the console.readLine because I don't want to close my command prompt window automatically. That's why I am using it. When you press enter, then the console window will be closed. That's why I am using the console.readLine. Console.writeLine works like a printf method in C. So it's a very easy method, and it is used to print some value onto the console. Okay, so let me execute it. Then you can see the output Yogesh Sharma. It means that I successfully added the value into the underscore name, that is a private member variable, and also get the value from that. Okay, so it is a traditional approach. In this approach, you have seen that I have to call the set method, I have to call the and get method. This is the traditional approach. So another approach is, let me comment it. I have just created the underscore name private member variable. Now I can use the properties. Access modifier always be public, remember it. And I am just writing the public access modifier and passing the return type value. Here I am taking name. I have two methods. First one is a get. In this get method, I will return the value of private member variable. This is the accessor. Then another method, that is a set method, and in that set method I will set the value of private member variable by using the value argument. Okay, so very simple thing. Now get method will works like this method. To return the value, we have to use the get method. To set the value, this method will work like this particular method, like set name. It is used to set some value into the underscore name. Now how I can call and how I can implement them, just write like this obj.name, and you can see here it's worked like in showing the Visual Studio 2012 is showing like a property, and in this property I can send some value like CEG, and to print the output on the console I have to use console.writeLine and take the object obj.name. Now in this line of code the set method will be called, but in this case the get method will be called. Whenever you returning the value, then the get method is called. When you set some value, then the set method will be called. Okay, console.readLine. Now again execute it, then you can see the output on the command prompt. So you can see here the CEG output has been prompted out. So it means that by using the property name, the line of code has been reduced. Okay, so it is another approach. Now let me come onto the automatic private properties. Here still you have learned that what is the mean of properties, what is the use of properties. Now let me create another property. Let me finish from here. Property is a way to initialize a private member variable of a class. We use get and set accessor to add data into variables and to show their values. We have implemented this in my example. Get accessor, it is used to return class member variable value, and it is also used to write only property as well. Okay, if you want to make your property, write and write only. It means that you can write something, but you can't return the value of the variable. Then we will use this get accessor and make this private. Okay, by using the set accessor we can set the read only properties. Okay, so how I can create automatic property? So go to the property ex class, and here you will write some code like this: public string name, and just write get and set. Nothing to write return value and set value. Actually there is not a big difference between property and the automatic properties, only the syntax difference. In this syntax you can see here I skipped the return value, and I skipped the member variable equal to value. All is fine. Just write the public, use the public access modifier, return type, then the private member variable or the member variable value, then write the get and set. Okay, so let me use it. Just write obj dot, you can see the name, and this name you can set any value like this, Harsh Sharma. Okay, then write obj dot, just write console dot write line. In this console dot write line I will get the value of name. Okay, value of name, and using the console dot read line execute, then you can see the output. So still we have learned that what is the use of property, how we can create the properties, and how we can perform the automatic implemented properties. As I told you that there is no a very big difference between the automatic implemented property and property. Okay, so it's a matter of concise. So this is a simple example. If you satisfy with this video, you can go and download the source code and notes as well. Okay, so you have to open yogesh.net.com/automatic implemented properties in C. I also share this particular link on my YouTube video where you can find the particular notes. So you will see all these notes from here, and you can also download my source code by using the download automatic implemented properties, and you click this, then you can download. So please subscribe my channel to learn